Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's have a look in Monster Strike, and then we'll look at the max looks I have completed, numbers 81 through 85. And yeah, we're getting pretty close to 100, so that's cool. The 5 we're looking at today, there are no Impossibles or Colossals, unfortunately. They are all limited time characters. And yeah, you know, your motivation is higher to get them than others, just because they are available for a short amount of time. But the first one here, this is the Taco Taco Brothers. Taco means kite in Japanese. And these guys are pretty crazy, I think. They are just a fire bounce flight with the rampage laser EL. That's pretty crazy, that bump combo for a drop monster. I don't have any plans to use them actually, because I don't usually use Max Lux as damage sources. I usually like ones with Pierce. But I just thought this guy was so novel that I made him anyway. And then I think I made him with a metal farming team rather than a drop farming team. So it did take a little bit longer, but I did get many more metals out of it. So yeah, that was nice to do. Alright, so that was number 81. The rest, they're actually all dark monsters. And then the first one to look at here is from the Sailor Moon collaboration. This is a Queen Beryl. And she's interesting. She has null block only, which maybe a year ago would have been kind of laughable, but now it's pretty viable. And then she's got 2 Slayers, M, which is pretty good. Fairy and then Paladin. Fairy, that's pretty common for kind of little guys, like enemies that are filling the screen. So she can be good damage source against them. And then the Paladin, not a lot of those, but sometimes there are bosses with that, so she's pretty good. She has the breath bump combo, which is pretty strong, short range, but pretty strong. And then the double slayer will also go into that. And then it looks like some kind of speed and power up strike shot. There may come like a quest or 2 where she's like awesome. As you can see, I haven't used her yet because I haven't needed her, but yeah, it's good to have her, you know, in my back pocket. Alright, next up is Tuxedo Mask, one of maybe my favorite character from the Sailor Moon series. But he's pretty useful. He's pretty good for beginners, especially. He's a Pierce with null gravity barrier and the blast bump combo. That's great. Also no gauge. So he's really good for farming easy quests. And then, you know, pair him with other Hatcher monsters with strong bump combos. And then I see him used a lot. You know, when you look at a quest's information, you can look at which characters are being used in that quest. I see this Tuxedo Mask in there a lot, because yeah, he's pretty versatile, pretty strong. Okay, next up was the Takoyaki Oragon. This guy I also made using the metal farming team, so I get some metals along with the max luck at the same time. Although his ability set is kind of interesting, he's a Pierce with null block, which is still kind of rare, still useful. And then he also has a double Slayer, although the Slayer is on the gauge, so that won't go into his bump combo. And then his attack is pretty darn low. There may come a time when he is handy, but I'm not counting on it. But, you know, it's good for the metals, good for the max luck count. And then the final one was from the City Hunter collaboration. This is the Cat's Eye. This one I'm very excited about. Pierce, null gravity barrier, null block. So that's a great support max luck. Really good with the new Solomon as well, who also has null block and then can benefit from, you know, having a character pull that bump combo around. Yeah, also haven't used this character very much either, but I think there's a lot of potential here. Alright, finally, let's look at the rewards that I get for having 85 max lux. And there it is, level 2 of the stamina refresh. This is absolutely my favorite ability that you get from having these max luck bonuses. Because, yeah, just being able to get some free stamina once in a while, it's very helpful. Although lately, the game of Monster Strike has been handing out so many of the stamina Ming that I haven't really need to use orbs to refresh my stamina in a while, so that's been pretty good. Coming up soon, Let's see, at 95, I will get that extra 5% HP at the beginning of every stage. And then at 100, I will get 100 orbs. So that's pretty great. But yeah, as you can see, I have 86. So I'm in the midst of making a few more Max Lux. So the next video, Max Lux 86 through 90, probably comes sooner rather than later. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.